Hello there, my beautiful friends from the internet. My name is Sol, and today is a glorious day because it is Pokemon season. We got Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It has hit the shelves, and we have seen all the new Pokemon, which I have in front of me in the form of a tier list. Keep in mind, I have not played the game yet. I am looking at these Pokemon day one. I have not seen them in game, the anime, a lot of the other great things that make Pokemon what they are. I'm just going based off of what I see here, what little I do know of them, what's on Cerebi, that kind of stuff. I gotta get this out early, capitalize on the algorithm, baby. That being said, we have a lot of Pokemon that got unveiled in the past. I have a lot of thoughts about them. Blah, 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 blah. Funny internet man, do the tier list, let's go. And if you guys are familiar with the channels, if you've seen my tier list, you'll know I like to start each tier list by putting one into each category so I can kind of get a feel for the categories. Immediately, let's pull the Dunsparce. Bruh. Why is there another Dunsparce? Dunsparce already took up too many slots when he had one, and now he has two, and there's two different forms.
I hate him. I hate Dunsparce.
I don't know about this. We're gonna put a Wiglet. If we're talking mid, usually like the middle evolutions are always mid. They're the awkward teenagers. I kind of like this one though. Florigato, I think that's pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Above that would be like champion tier. I think the Metal Tyranitar it's not super creative. It's just a Metal Tyranitar, but, you know, that's kind of cool. If we're talking Master Tier, Scarlet might even become God Tier the more I play with it, but that's a sick Pokemon design. I like copying from Mega Man. Again, I don't know if any of these reach God Tier, but we'll figure it out. That being said, let's just get started. First off, we got Sprigatito, which I said originally, I think it's just another cat. I don't think there's anything special about it. Ironically, I think it actually got the best evolutionary line. It was the one I for sure didn't want, but now it's got a really good evolution line comparatively. So, yeah, Sprigatito is pretty good. And then his final evolution, I don't want to put him in champion. Like, a starter should always be, like, in these top three, but the fact that it only one is scratching that, no, I think it's just pretty good. Fuecoco and Quaxly, I actually really like them, like comparatively. Again, they should always be here. Starters should always be here. The final evolutions, though, this is mid. I'm sorry, Skeledirge and Quackavole. I really thought Quackavole would be more cool. You know, it's a One Piece character, but I don't know. After that, we got Lechonk, probably the best pig Pokemon. I actually think, I feel like I'm being too generous. Like, I have to think of this on my other tier list where these are stacked with like the best Pokemon ever. So yeah, Lechonk is pretty good. I actually like the evolution, it's not bad. And I'm not gonna get the names for most of these. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce most of these. Again, I've met these Pokemon today, and we have your basic bug types. They kind of look more robotic, but we got a good line of bugs here, but I don't know. I'm not feeling these ones. We got Nimble and Lokix, which Lokix is a bug dark. He's pretty damn good. I like him. The first one, not so much. Then we have Rellor and Rapska, which becomes a psychic bug. I think I'm gonna do this, and I'm not really feeling this one either, though. It is better than all the ones down here, so yeah. Greavard and its evolution, I think the first one's all right. This one just kind of feels redundant. Fitlo and Espera, both are psychic types. I would not have guessed that. I am not feeling either of them. And then we have Ferrigraph, the evolution of Girafarig. I've always said, if you're gonna mess with Pokemon evolution lines, alternate forms, I'm a little bit more considerable, but if you're gonna give a new evolution to a Pokemon, and it's a normal psychic type, and it's kind of hideous. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hideous. I don't know about this. And we got Wugtrio. I saw this today, so I don't know if Pokemon puts these shitty ass designs out as a joke, or they're on drugs, or what's going on. Who approved this? Who approved this? This is a sin. Dondozo, which is a water type. I got no problems with this one. Veluza, water psychic. I don't see anything special. Finizen, which I have 2 forms of it, but the forms look exactly the same. The last one looks a little different. There hasn't been a dolphin Pokemon yet. They finally made a dolphin Pokemon, and I fuck with him, man. I like him. He's pretty cute. And then we have his final form. Yeah, this is Smoliv, Grass Normal. These are all Grass Normals, this line. I actually like this line. The first one, you know, the first 2 are just introducing it, and then it becomes this beautiful, whatever the fuck this is. It looks like a great seasoning. I love it. For this tier list, it's going to be champion tier, but if we're doing the Pokemon I would eat tier list, it'd be God tier. Capsicid, which is another grass type. I do not like this one, and the evolution, it gains another head and it becomes grass fire. And then we got Tadbulb. I like this guy. He's pretty cute. And his evolution, man, Belly Bolt, and he's a electric type. I really like him. I like his little eyes on the side, and then his actual eyes and his big belly. Then we have Varoom, which is a steel poison. Interesting combination. Revavroom. It's like a little car, and I get that we're like in the future and stuff, but I don't know about this one, Chief. I'm gonna put this one in mid. The next one, pretty good. I'm just not a fan of the design. Orthworm, I have no feelings towards that. Pandemos and its evolution, Mosshold. They're like, it's a literal like chibi mouse. I don't get it. I'm sorry, I don't get it. Poddle and its evolution, Setitan. They're both ice types, which I would not have guessed that. I feel literally nothing. And is this the Pseudo-Legendary? Frigibax, Arctibax, and Baxcalibur. It's a dragon ice type, which is a wonderful combination, but it's like a frog that becomes an ugly ass Godzilla. This is nothing. This is all right. The evolution, I think I'll put him up here. No, I'm just not feeling it yet. He might move up in the future, but I'm not feeling him yet. Tatsuguri, I don't really feel nothing. Cyclizar, I actually like this guy when they unveiled him. I think he's at least pretty good. They really announced a lot of the good ones ahead of time. I think he's at least champion level. He's at least better than everything down here. Pommy, Pomo, Pomot. I love all of them, man. They're great. We're about to hit a giant line of birds. First one are electric flying. I just don't... We've had so many birds. You really gotta do something if you're gonna like really impress me at this point. And this doesn't have an evolutionary line as far as I know. It's just a dark flying type. I don't feel much towards that. Squawkabilly, it's a normal flying type. We don't have enough of those. Flamigo, which is like literally the stereotypical pink flamingos that boomers put in their yards, and it's a flying fighting type. I don't know about that. This is just a big crab. It's called Cloth. It's one of the big crabs in Elden Ring. He's pretty good. I got nothing against him. I don't know how to feel about these ones. Knackley, Knacklistack, and Gargankle. I think I pronounced that right. They're all rock types, and they kind of just look like Minecraft characters. Mid. I guess that's pretty good. I need to see it more. Okay, these two look like there's more to them. It's kind of like when I saw Cherim for the first time and I thought it was hideous, and I was like, oh, there's another form. Or it's gonna open up and do something, but as it stands, absolutely mid. Okay, these two, Shroodle and Grafai. Shroodle, I didn't know it was gonna have a pre-evolution. I feel nothing. Grafai, I do like it better than everything in here. I like it better than all of these. I think Grafai is master tier. I really like Grafai. Fido, it's pretty cute. I like him. He can stay. That's a good boy. Datchaspun, just the evolution. I do like it more than all of these. So I actually think both of these might be champion tier. No, I'm being too generous. I actually thought this was the same evolution for a second. Mastiff, it's a dark type. I have no problems with that. I like him. His evolution. Who are you? Mabostiff. I like this guy. I know we've had enough dogs and cats. They're gonna keep coming. We're gonna have a million dogs and cats. This one's pretty good though. These two, I actually kind of like the concepts. It kind of looks like an evil tumbleweed, which is kind of a turnoff, but I like the idea. It's pretty good. Gimme Ghoul, and I guess it has an evolution, which becomes a steel type. They were unveiled in Pokemon Go. I've seen it to multiple types. I just didn't see it and think, oh, I have to get that Pokemon. Now we got the ancient forms. We have the old Donphan. I fuck with this guy, man. He looks great. If you're gonna do new evolutions, this is what I'm talking about. Champion. Amoonguss. I think this is one of the few Pokemon that I just didn't like at all, and they did a little change, and now I like him. He has the old straw hat. I fuck with it. I wish they all didn't have stupid ass names though. We have Sandy Shocks, which is a ground type. Then we have the new Jigglypuff, which is Scream Tail. Fairy Psychic, I like it, but if you're gonna have these new Pokemon, it's obviously Jigglypuff. Just give it a name similar to Jigglypuff. Like, you're not fooling anybody, but it gets this sick ass hairdo. I like it. I think it's, I'd actually say that's champion tier just because I like Jigglypuff. The new Mischievous, again, like, why not Miss Magius? Like, we already had a new evolution of this. We don't need a new form. I'm all right. This is Slitherwing, the new Volcarona. I think that's pretty good. I think that's kind of crazy looking, but I like it. Is this the new Salamence? God damn! What a beast! You're an immediate champion. That might become master, if not god tier, depending on what they do with it. No, that's a master tier. Let's not kid ourselves. Iron Treads, which is the new future Donphan. I wasn't a big fan of this when I first saw it. They had a pretty unflattering picture of it, but seeing the full body, I think it's pretty good, actually. I'm not as disappointed with getting Violet as I was before. Metal Volcarona looks way too similar to regular Volcarona. Again, if you're going to go ahead and do this. Again, new forms I don't hold as strongly because they don't take up a slot in the Pokedex. If this is taking up a slot and it's just a tiny little variation, I'm not okay with that.
And don't tell me that Tyranitar is that way because he's fucking badass.
Hariyama, again, he becomes this big robot. It kind of makes more sense. I like it more as Iron Hands. But again, I don't think it's a great improvement. And then we have Metal Dino Boy. I don't need it. Delibird. What did they do to you? This I actually fuck with. It's Gallade and Gardevoir mixed as a robot. I think that's pretty cool. Concept wise, it looks kind of weird. For now, I'm gonna keep it down here. This is the new trio. I kind of like them. This one, not so much. Well, as a Pokemon, it's better than all these. These two, I think, are pretty damn cool. They look like something Naruto characters would summon. Chiyu, which I assume evolves into the legendary. I don't like baby evolution Pokemons for legendaries. I don't think they're necessary. This one doesn't impress me. I'm saying that as a guy who fucks with koi fish. They're aesthetically awesome, but then it's just not that impressive. Both of the box art legendaries I think are pretty cool. I'm gonna keep them in master. I might lower them in the future, but concept and design wise, I think they're pretty cool. I don't think they should be the box art legendaries. I think they could stand as, like, you know, kind of like a Heatran Cresselia combo like in Sinnoh. But as the box arts, I don't know about that, but I do really like them. I hope these aren't legendaries. Like, this is cute, I like it, but I don't think these need to be legendaries. I'm just basing that off where they are in the Pokedex. This is unnecessary, and this is all right. Nowhere near as cool as my boy Scarlet. And I guess these are new Pokemon. They're not just alternate forms, but we had Toadschool. I don't think this is necessary. The Tentacruel, like, because alternate colors, I think this is actually pretty cool. The Tentacool just looks like a shiny Tentacool. The Tentacruel, though, I think that's pretty good. The new Poniard evolution is fucking dope. He's a samurai. He looks beautiful. Dark Steel is still great. Clodsire, I think he's pretty good. Again, I don't think he's entirely necessary, but if we're doing the whole new Wooper line, I'm okay with it. The new Primeape. What the fuck? Absolutely. Hi there, it's Soul from the future, and before we close out the video, I want to say, just playing a couple hours of the game, I already changed my mind about a couple of the Pokemon here. I think Houndstone and Chiyu are the two I did the most dirty, seeing the Pokemon in-game function. It's changed my perspective. Again, this video is mostly for the purpose of first reactions. That being said, if you enjoyed my content, be sure to subscribe. We're coming up on 1,100 subscribers, and you can actually watch me play through all of Pokemon Violet on Twitch. The links will be in the description as always. What else can I plug? I have a lot of Pokemon videos. I have videos covering my entire Pokemon collection. I've ranked every shiny Pokemon, every Pokemon as is. Just watch those videos if you enjoyed stuff like this. That being said, thank you for watching as always, and until next time with that, I leave you.